Oh, she's about to get schooled. I'm gonna teach her some things. She got a big mouth, so I'm gonna shut it. I'm gonna take her jaw and put it on my fireplace.
This video is powered by Skullbonia. Visit skullbonia.com, honoring the history of bare knuckle through high quality apparel. Christine Ferea, what's going
What's up,
on?
motherfuckers?
I love it. I love it.
I'm sitting back here like, yo, why they ain't gonna win shit? Nah, she's getting her ass whipped by Zane.
You think so?
Oh fuck yeah, dude. She's gonna run. She's gonna run, but Zang's gonna beat that ass.
I agree. I agree with you. I think Joanna. I've been saying this. I was talking about this earlier. I just feel like Joanna has just lost something. Ever since Rose beat her, she's lost.
She gained something
She
and
sure did.
lost this and gained this.
There was what were they saying? Zane was talking about she was worried she might have put on a couple extra pounds right there. So
For sure.
they were worried about that. Um, I don't know, man. I think she's, I don't know if you want to say lost a step or confidence or something, but it's she just hasn't been the same. I think.
It's not that
Yeah,
she just lost. She gets her ass kissed all day.
yeah,
She probably got a bunch of yes men around her.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's poison. Poison. I don't want to be around nobody that's telling me I'm doing good all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want that. I want somebody to tell me the fucking truth. Someone that I don't like most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need that. I've tried that whole okay, do I need that pep talk and all? No, I don't need that shit. I need the hard road to be ruthless and savage in this game. You don't want it easy in this shit.
I was gonna ask you later, but since you're kind of touching on it,
Yeah.
you put a lot of messages, on your social media, a lot of like positive stuff and a lot of things
Yeah.
like that, right? Like, what inspires you? Like, what keeps you going? Because like when I use the word, someone's a grinder, right? Somebody is
Yeah.
embracing the grind. I like that quote that DC says all the time. You're one of those people. Day in and day out, I'm constantly seeing you doing something. You're posting
Yeah.
something every single day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what gets you up in the morning to do this? What gets you up in the morning to want to, do it at that high of a level every day?
Being the best fighter I could be. I really love this and I really want to be the best and I really want to be better and get better. It's a lot of people do it for the attention and other reasons, but I really do this to be fucking good at it. Like I want to be the best. I want to at what at my best. I'm not talking about the best against anyone else. I want to be my best every day. Like I improve. If you watch from the beginning of my fights to my last fight, I improve every single fucking fight and I'm different. Every fight I am improving and it's just a drive to want to be a better person, to be a better fighter. I'm constantly working on myself to be better. Like I'm never satisfied with what I'm doing. That's another thing is I'm never satisfied and I'm never think I'm at the point where I want to be. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm not at the point I want to be. I don't have my damn belt. But and I'm glad because it put another fire in me. A new man. That loss was good for me. Fucking good for me. It was good for me because I needed to make some changes for myself as well. So I always turn everything for the positive. You know what I mean? You gotta manipulate yourself. You gotta lie to yourself sometimes. Sometimes you gotta be like, yes, I love getting punched in the fucking face. Who likes to get punched in the face? I don't know anybody. But when I get in that ring, I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to get fucking hit. Just to be able to withstand shit. You have to find a way to get through things. And I picked a crazy line of work. in a crazy, like every day's a grind. Every day, there's no day that's not a grind. From the time it's from my sleep to the time I wake up, to what I put in my body, to who I have around me. Everything matters. You know, I love that it keeps me on my toes in that way. Because if I didn't have fighting, then I would let dumbass people slip in my life, like as I do right now sometimes. But then I'm like, oh fuck, you're an idiot. Bye. You know, or you're not ready to level up. Not you're an idiot, but they're not at that level to where they want to improve themselves or be better. And I'm not going to lower myself for somebody. Or you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm better than anybody, but I'm saying that
Right.
I'm trying to progress as a person.
I completely understand what you're saying. And that's like, I was reading, you posted something like that where you're talking about getting rid of like negative people in your life. I mean, how
Yeah.
important, having that immediate circle around you, whether it's, family, friends, the people that you talk to the most, right? I mean, how important is it to you to really keep that in check? And if there's somebody that's, like you said, it's not that you're better than them, but if they're being,
Mm-mm.
like negative Nancy's, or if you got people that are just complaining all the time, or you got people that are just,
Yeah.
nothing's ever going right for them, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
How do
Fuck
you,
that.
how do you, how important is that to you?
Oh, that's first. That's first in my life. You know, I give people chances, and I'm like, hey, this, they hate that, but there's one day that I won't answer a text from you anymore. I won't answer a phone call from you anymore. And they'll know why, because I always I give advice, and
Yeah.
my way is not the right way, but do it your way, how you get positive or whatever, you
Right.
know? So but that's like number one for me. That's number one, because I didn't realize for a long time how important that was and why I was going in certain directions that I was going, you know, that your surroundings are everything.
100%, man. I like it.
Yeah.
I love it. If
Yeah.
you, if you had to put a percentage of the fight game, and you want MMA, bare knuckle, whatever, if you had to put a percentage, where would you put mental versus physical? Like, 90% mental, 80% mental, 20%. Like, where would you put it?
Uh, well, it depends on what stage you are in the game. So as a fighter, as a fighter, like in the beginning of my career, it was 90% physical.
Mm,
Like I need to get my physical up.
mm.
You know what I mean? Um, and so I think it varies on what stage of the game you're in. At this point, it's meant 90% mental. Like that's where I focus my strengths on, because the physical part's easy for me now.
Mm.
So I think it varies. It varies. I think to fighter to fighter. Um,
For
but I
you,
really do think it's a
for
big
you,
mental. Yeah, for me,
yeah.
yeah, for me as a fighter, it's right at this point. Right now, I work on a lot of my mental. All my the I work on mental, because that is the most important. That's the most important. 10% physical. You know, I've seen a sports psychotherapist now,
Mhm.
and it's helped me so much, dude. Oh my God, it's amazing. Like the different perspectives, that she gives me, Laura McGowley, here in Las Vegas. She's amazing. Just it's just different perspective. I was like, man, I ain't gonna do that the therapist shit. I hate it. I hate therapists. They try to have that when I was young. That shit never happened. Like, it never helped me. Nothing like that. But she's a sports therapist, so it's not like addressing like dumb shit. So it's like getting your mental game together, and it's really helped me a lot.
Joey Beltran, he talked about that before his fight with Jay Sherman. He was talking about how he started into like I don't know if it was like a psychotherapy, but he was like just a positivity guru, or
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what the wording was, but he said he started talking to somebody like that, and just he used the same kind of language you're talking about, just changed him, just really opened him,
Whew, yeah.
just change his thinking, his way of thinking, just getting the negative out, getting the
Yeah.
toxins out, getting get rid of all that stuff,
Yep.
get rid of all that shit.
Yeah. And they teach you how to like how to um place your energy too. Because okay, we're around fighters and coaches, and fighters or coaches are fighters, and
Right.
we have one fucking thing we want to do, and that's kill something in front of us.
Right.
And we have a mentality that is hard. So it's like sometimes you got to have different angles that you look at things. You know, everything isn't hard and everything isn't a certain way you look at it.
Right.
So a sports therapist, my sports therapist anyway, isn't a fighter. You know what I'm saying, or coming from that world. So it helps. It helps to get that kind of view. You know what I mean? And she obviously does a lot of studies, and she does like I forgot what the names are, stuff like these. Like she makes me follow this. I don't know. It's psychological stuff that she's making me do. It's crazy. It's insane, and she makes me tap into some shit that I'm like, damn. Like, but in my career, it's all
Right.
involving my. It's all around my career.
Right. Right.
So it's like, oh shit, I didn't even realize that still affected me, yo.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what, you know? And so things I held on to, bitter with whatever, that shit's gone, dude. I've
Yeah.
had the best camp ever. The best camp ever. Like everything has like been great. I love it. There's no excuses. I had a great camp.
I mean, you could tell, man. Like I can just, I kind of, you feel people's energy even across the camera, man. I feel it. You know, you seem
Yep.
like you're in good spirits. You seem like you're
Yep.
just you're ready. I could see it. And I mean, let's talk about this fight. We haven't talked about it much,
Yeah.
but let's talk about it. You and Helen. It's the second one. The first one, like you said, it didn't go your
Yes.
way. What kind of changes
Yeah.
did you make coming off of that first one, coming off of that loss?
Coming up that well, I did things I'm doing things my way this time. I'm doing things my way and how I want to prepare for this fight and how I want to prepare for a fight for the most part. I listen to my coaches and stuff like that, but I'm not like, okay, everything you say I fucking do. I am a fucking robot. You know, like I'm doing shit my way because when I do things someone else's way, yeah, it might be good and it might work, but it's not me. Like coaches are there to add to you, not make who you are.
Mm.
Like I was born a fucking fighter. I know how to fight. I've been in this game over a decade. I've been fighting over a decade. I know what the fuck to do. I don't need to learn to fight. I need to clean up some technique and get faster or do some things, but I just made changes that I know that I did my own studying. I didn't leave it to somebody else. You know, I just um, what's great about this too is I got to watch the fight. I didn't get to study her because she had MMA fights before.
Right.
So it's like kind of hard to study someone that's never done this. So like man, I know her better than she knows herself right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a different fight. It's gonna be a different fight. If I don't know how many times I'm even gonna get hit in this fight. Who knows? It might be another war like that. If it is, I'm ready for it. But I don't know. I've been working on my defense, really good defense. I've been working with boxers. I've been working with MMA fighters, which I didn't do last time. You know, I wasn't. She's an MMA fighter. She's not a boxer. I was boxing champion boxers last time. Sharp, beautiful movement technique. She don't got that. She is a MMA fighter. You know what I'm saying? She throws some straight punches sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But
She's a
you know,
brawler.
I'm just ready for her. Yeah, she's a brawler. You know what I mean? She's a brawler, and when you've been with uh straight boxers your whole camp that know how to box, it's a different game. You know what I mean? So I went out with Muay Thai fighters, just MMA fighters, wrestlers, uh, and boxers. And I want to stay sharp with the boxers because they keep me so sharp and fast. To be very honest, they're different. You know, they hit different. They hit harder. They're more smooth. You know, then the Muay Thai fighters, they're strong. They come. Some guys come wider. You know, just like her. I got some guys that went crazy like her. I didn't have one woman in my camp. Um, I didn't spar any women at all. I didn't want it. I just wanted to get my ass beat every time. So I was defeated every time. You know, like fuck, get back up. Fuck, get hit. Oh, I got hit so hard one time. that I felt like I ran as fast as I could into a brick wall at full speed. That's how hard this motherfucker hit. I was like, holy shit. So I'm ready. That was, yeah, it was crazy. I ran into something. I didn't run into that again, know that.
What's that expression? You box a brawler and you brawl a boxer, right?
Yeah, you can do both. I have like 5 different game plans. I have 5 different fucking game plans for this girl. For, what I'm saying? I do. I have five. I have several. I don't have just one game plan. You know, we'll see what works. I'll work one, see if that works. If that doesn't work, okay, let me switch to that other one. I got a lot of tools.
And maybe I tell you what, I'll say this, and I don't. Maybe it might ruffle some feathers of the brass, but I'm not worried about it. I think y'all's fight, it should have been the main event. It's for the title. It should be for the main event.
Yeah.
I get. It's no disrespect or no knock on anybody. It's not at all.
Yeah.
Right? Like I get why they did it with Nico. He's the local guy. He's very popular. I get that, but just from a title perspective, I've been a firm believer that the title should go on last. That's just, and you don't have to comment on that if you don't want to. That's just my. I want to say it. I said the same thing to Joey when him and Sherman did go on last. I thought.
Yeah.
I just don't agree with it. I think you got that the belt needs to be the most important thing. So champ needs to go on last.
It is the most important.
So
yeah. I think that it's just a draw. So I understand it's the business side. So I would always
get it.
get an argument with David, and he's like, you don't understand the business side of the shit. And I'm like, and I didn't understand what he was saying. And you know what? If I was bringing in and she was bringing in more, we would be in the main event. Just like they don't have Beck on there because she's some special human being. They didn't have her main event because she's special. They have her on there because she has the following. And I understand that, and I process that. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. It's not a knock against me.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not. But my comeback to that would also be, and I understand the business side of it. I really do. But you also have the integrity of the championship to put it on last.
I know.
It keeps it, and this, I don't want to argue with anybody about it, but that's just the way I just,
I wish it would. Shit. I mean, much love. Thank you. But I just think it's I want the sport to grow. Whatever's best for the company, it's best for me.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it. So if he's making certain decisions, he's not going to make decisions in my mind. This is how I justify it in my head. He's not going to make this. He's not going to put me like not at the co-main or whatever higher up on the card if it's not going to benefit me and him, or him mostly, of course. Yeah. So I trust that because he's not going to do anything to fuck himself.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Which
I completely get.
And I understand, but it's not. And I'm already past the fact that because I didn't get into the UFC, I didn't like certain promotions didn't want me, which I should be in. And it's not personal.
Right.
It's not fucking personal. It's business. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have look. I didn't have this. Whatever. It's entertainment. It's business. It's not who I was as a fighter. Because I know that I could beat up some of the. I have beat up some of the roster in the UFC.
Right.
That are currently in there, and it's not that. It's fucking business. It sucks. Politics. It is what it is.
Yeah, no, like I said,
and that's how we keep going. Yeah,
I get it. Like I said, no argument. It's like I said, no knock or disrespect. It's just it's just it is what it is. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
Your custom song that came out. You had a guy made you a song. It is fire.
My boy.
Absolute fire.
With a motherfucking beast.
How did that come about?
Oh, he hit me up and he's just like, hey, I want to make a song for you. If you don't like it, you don't have to use it. And I was like, okay, of course, another guy made a song for me and he, previously before him and if they want to make a song, they want to make a song. Like I'm not gonna tell them no. That's awesome. That's an honor to have that, done for me. That was like a dream, you
Yeah.
know. So he made it, and I was like, okay, I didn't know what to expect, and I played it, and he kind of sent me like the chorus and stuff. I'm like, okay, okay, and then he sent me the whole thing. I was like, oh my god, it's
Good.
fucking me in a song,
Yeah.
like how I feel, who I am. It's like me and him are like warrior soulmates because he got that from within himself. He feels too. You know what I'm saying? What he
Yeah.
saw about me, because I told him, look, I have to win this fight, or it's done. I'm done, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like if I get beat by this caliber of a girl, like I'm missing a step. I'm too old for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm done, and so it's like uh he's like, you're back against the wall. My back's against the wall, trying to make somebody bleed. You know what I'm saying? And make them all believe. That was my like my little. That's my logo for the camp. Make them believe. Because nobody ever trying to give a misfit a chance. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta make them believe. That I'm supposed to be there and I could pull in the fans. And so he just put everything together, and it's an amazing fucking song. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. Misfit by Playboy the Beast. It's on every music platform, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, everything. So yeah, I'm honored to be able to. I want to have him come out rapping it one of
That
these
would be
times.
cool.
I
That would
will
be cool.
when I win this belt. Yeah, then when I get enough money to pay his ass. You know what I'm saying? So and if Dave's coming, let me do that.
Just Nico, I see you, brother. But I guess just to wrap things up real quick, we don't
Yeah.
want to keep you too long. I know you're giving up
Okay.
precious
Cool. Cool.
weight cut time, but I guess
Yeah, I'm gonna go run.
just to wrap it up, how's it going to go next
Yeah.
weekend?
Oh, she's about to get schooled. I'm gonna teach her some things. She's got a big mouth, so I'm gonna shut it. I'm gonna take her jaw and put it on my fireplace, cause yeah, she's not gonna be speaking for a long time after our fight, for sure.
All right.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be. I'm coming in with a mentality of going to war, so be ready.
All right. It's Christine Ferea versus Helen Peralta. It's going to be next Saturday again, BKFC 11, Wichita, Kansas. Check it out if you're local. It's going to be, of course, Fight TV pay per view, all that good stuff. And good luck to you. We appreciate your time, and hopefully that weight cut goes easy for you. Hey, well,
I will.
you're not going
It
to answer
will.
the weight challenge yet, are you? Has anybody gotten that, by the way?
Dude, they said
I
everything
want-
but what the weight was. But I'm lower now, but I'm still basing it on that picture. Nobody's
Okay,
got it.
no one's got it
If
yet.
you
Okay.
if you analyze the numbers, you'll it's easy to find out.
It's a
If you
lot of numbers.
analyze
You got a lot of
numbers,
guesses. All right.
yeah, but if you go down, get a piece of paper and just write all the numbers down, and then I'm good at 125-pound fighter. I
Right.
can't be too
You're not
crazy.
going to be, but
You know
so
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying? Like I'm in shape. So
Well, we'll
yeah.
take a look. Good luck to you, and we will
All
definitely
right. Yeah.
we'll catch you again. Take care. Have a good one.
All right.